Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how I make my cash envelopes using cardstock. I have a few already made, so I'm going to just show you how I've done it in the past. Please excuse my dirty craft table. Hey, you paint on it, you glue on it, it's going to have stuff stuck to it. So anyway, what you're going to actually need to do this will be cardstock or any kind of paper. You're going to laminate it, so you need a laminator. I am currently using the insert pouch that came with the binder that I purchased off of Amazon, which I will go ahead and link below. And what I am doing here is just making marks of how tall it actually is, and then all you're going to go ahead and do is just fold the paper in half. Make sure you fold it in the same direction of the lines that you just did, because you'll use those as cutting lines in a minute. I have no idea what I was doing here, so okay. But basically what you're going to go ahead and do is grab your scissors and cut just inside of that line that you measured. I don't waste anything, so I put my scraps off to the side, and I will generally use them to make bookmarks or for people. My kids like to make bookmarks and give them to their teachers. Here I am just trimming the bottom because it wasn't perfectly straight. Usually I'll use a paper cutter, but I could not find it today, and I wanted to get this video up. Then what you're going to do is lay the pouch over top of the part that you just cut, and on the folded side, what you're going to do is mark the little dots that you will eventually use your hole puncher on. Now, you do this before, I'll show you later as to why you do it before. Just make sure that before you laminate, you actually put these in there. And a helpful tip, go ahead and make sure that when you are attempting to do this, you actually have a pen that has ink in it. Unlike me, I had to grab another one. Always helpful to have ink. So as you can see here, I have all 6 of the holes lined up on the folded edge. So when we cut along the top, the money and everything will be able to go right inside. And of course, while you're sitting there doing any kind of crafts, you just have to make sure that you have somebody to watch or occupy you. Today, I was watching Braden, who is Trans Daddy of Reborns on YouTube. I will go ahead and link him below. Don't forget, you will need to warm up your laminator. And again, please excuse the nasty table. But hey, it's a craft table. And while your laminator is warming up, go ahead and grab a hold of the laminating sheets. These ones I purchased off of Amazon. I will go ahead and link those in the description too. It's a really good deal. There's 50 of them in there. They last a really long time. Unless you're a laminating fool and you laminate everything. You go ahead and grab Braden. Didn't mean that, but hey, I grabbed the phone because I needed to turn it so I could continue to watch what was going on while I struggled to open the box. Now remind you, there's a pair of scissors right next to me, but instead, I struggled to open this. And once you're able to open the box, it shouldn't have been that hard to open in the first place. Go ahead and take out one of the laminating pouches. What you're going to want to do is make sure that the closed edge that you put the dots on is actually along the inside part of the laminating sheet. I'll show you in just a second once my chubby little fingers figure out how to open this one. I've done this a million times and I struggle every single time. Yay, I finally figured it out. Okay, so go ahead and put the closed edge into the closed edge. And flip it over and flatten it out. You want to center it. You don't really have to center it because you're going to cut the edges anyways. And then you just run it through your laminator. I always run mine through on the 5 ml and not the 3. It's not that thick, but I do it anyways just to make sure it's got a good seal on it. We will later end up cutting this part, which will allow us to slide it open and put everything we want in there. Once it's all nice and warmed up, you're going to go ahead and put it through. But real quick, let me show you the binder that I'm talking about. This is by far my favorite color. I got this off of Amazon. It's got a magnetic closure, which I love because if I'm in the middle of doing something, this has money in it. I don't have to worry about buttoning it. It closes itself. On the inside front pouch, it also has a wallet for cards and stuff like that. It comes with the pouch, which is what I use for receipts and stuff. And of course the ruler. And once you've seen your green light go on, you can just go right ahead and slide her through. I went ahead and sped it up for you because there's no need for us to sit here and watch this go through. And I do like to run it through 2 times to make sure that the edges are completely clear. If there's a little bit of cloudiness, I'm afraid to cut it because I know that it means it didn't seal 100%. And again, there's Braden. And once you pull it out and it's cooled down, you can go ahead and cut around the outside. This part is going to be the part that opens, so you can cut as close to the paper as you want. But along the sides, you're going to want to leave a little bit of plastic so it stays closed. Unfortunately, I didn't realize I was off camera while I was cutting this, but all I was doing was cutting. So basically what you're going to want to make sure is you run it through again, just so if you happen to go too close on the sides, you'll keep the envelope closed. So I run it through one more time to verify it's sealed properly. Okay, now that it's all closed up, here's the holes. This is the side you do not want to cut. That's why I said you wanted to make sure you did it first. So now you're going to go ahead and slice off this part to make sure that it is open. This is how we will open the envelope. If those spots weren't there, then you would have had to have guessed, and it's a pain in the booty. So I learned a lesson, and I was just sharing it with you. Make sure you do the dots before you laminate. Go ahead and use your hole puncher and punch the holes the size that you need them for whatever binder it is that you're wanting to use. You can do this for all different sizes. This is just how I do it specifically for the one that I ordered, which will be linked down below. Then once it's all complete, go ahead and add it into your binder. Squeeze it in there, and bam, you're all set. The money slides in there, and it's deep enough that you can push the money all the way in and you don't have to worry about it. I put grocery lists in there. I do put receipts in that pouch that I had showed you originally, and bam, that's how I do my cash envelopes. I almost forgot to put the pouch back in here, and I do label mine with just a simple black marker. I'm going to go ahead and label this one Christmas because all of my others are labeled, even though Christmas is a sinking fund for us and not a cash envelope. I can use it for Christmas later. And that is it, guys. It's as simple as that. If you guys have any questions about how I did anything in this video, please don't hesitate to ask me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye for now, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this content and would like to see more of it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.